Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's got his man. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hands it off. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. Fires downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense in hurry-up mode. He wants to pass it on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cal.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
It'll be a run on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cal 7, NC State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the give off the left side. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. To the air, it's Bailey. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third down play from the gun. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Ott. Puts one in the spin cycle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Oh, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Matthews. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
To the air, it's Bailey. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. NC State quick to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. On target to the left. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Moving away from pressure. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job of securing the INT and actually catching it.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wide out. Touchdown, NC State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of